Veliki pozdrav poštovani gledalci i slušalci Euroleague Chit-Chat podcasta. Evo nas u studiju sa specijalnim gostom u jednoj specijalnoj epizodi. Sa mnom je Facundo Campazzo, playmaker Crvene zvezde i reprezentacije Argentine. Normalno radit ćemo ovo na engleskom, tako da ćemo se sada prebaciti na taj deo. Facu, Facu, brate, welcome to our studio and our show. It was a very long journey to get you here with, all the messages and calls and, with this schedule. And unfortunately, Luka was supposed to be here, but he was injured last night during the game, and, you're alone with only one, Argentinian here. So welcome. And how do you feel in Belgrade, in Serbia, playing Crvena Zvezda?
Okay, first of all, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. Here in Serbia, I feel and I felt very good, very happy. It's a great city. Right now it's much better than during the winter. I think the weather changed everything. You can walk outside I can walk outside with my family and my daughter, but I feel great. The people is very kind here. They show me a lot of love since the first time I got here. Mm-hmm. So I'm enjoying a lot.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about season, all the basketball and other stuff. But before we start about basketball, I wanna ask you about football. Okay. You are the guy from Cordoba, from Argentina, and usually everybody knows Argentina like football country, with the football god of Maradona. So how do you choose to play basketball over football? I heard from your friends, some, that you were very, very good in football.
I think I picked the wrong sport. I have to pick football, but...
In the way of money or what?
No, in the way of size, I think. But I was playing football and basketball at the same time till I was 12. And my mother made me pick one. She preferred put all my energy in one sport than do both sport like 50-50, So I picked basketball because all my friends were there, mm-hmm. In the same neighborhood, gym, team. So I picked basketball because of them. But every time I ask myself, what if I would pick football instead of basketball? But I think I made the right decision right now.
But your brother was a professional player?
What?
Football.
Yes, my brother was wasn't professional. He played a lot of years football. My father played football. He used to play basketball a little bit, but nobody in my family played basketball, so I was the first one.
Yeah, that's interesting story, and it's interesting that you are not, fan of the club from Cordoba or some bigger club, Boca or River. You choose another one. Yeah. Which and why?
The name is Chacarita. They are in the second division right now. And the reason why I'm supporting that team is because of my father. When he was a kid, he likes the colors white, red, and black. And I don't know, he started supporting that team. And when I born, he put me all that support, all that that team in my blood, in my head. So I started supporting that team. I'm a fan, but I know the crazy fan. I just when I watching the TV, I put it, but no every game.
Do you?
If you ask me every player, I don't know every player of that team.
But you were in some games, because atmosphere on that stadiums in Argentina, it's quite different than any other place.
I used to, when I was in Argentina living, I used to watch when they come to Cordoba, to my city.
Okay.
I just tried, but not too many times.
Yeah, and how was for you? I speak with Luka. He was already here in Serbia in Zvezda. while Argentina played in World Cup, doing all the stuff they managed to win the cup. How important that was for you personally? That,
Football, right?
yeah, and
was
that
huge.
World Cup.
Yeah, it was huge. I didn't live it. I didn't live the World Cup like I used to, because I lived the World Cup in 3 different countries. I started the World Cup in Argentina. I moved to Dallas. I watched a couple games there, and I finished the World Cup here. So I didn't have that, environment, World Cup environment. But it was huge for us. It's something they wanted so bad. They fight and they work for that, and I don't know. We have one of the best players of the world, and he deserves it as well. So for Argentina, it was a big thing. Everybody watched the video on social media, waiting for them in Buenos Aires, like 3 million people there. It was crazy, and I was very happy for the country.
Did you celebrate here with Luka? Or with some, because I think a lot of Serbians were cheering for Argentina, a lot of Zvezda fans because of you and Luka especially.
Yes, I didn't do nothing crazy, because that day it was a game day. Yeah. Luka, I don't know if I didn't play because I wasn't in the team, but I was here. So I don't know, finished the game, and at the same time we watched the Zvezda game and finished, and I come back home.
Okay, you see this
I see that.
shirt?
I have that one.
You had one?
I have.
Pozdrav za moju braću iz 2AM garderobe koji su, da kažem, omogućili da je nosim danas. For you, it's Maradona or Messi or both?
Both. I never watched him play Maradona. I never. I'm not from that era. I used to watch more Messi, but I can't pick one. It's very unfair. I hate when somebody say, pick one, Michael Jordan or LeBron James. Pick one, Maradona, Messi. I don't know. It's different eras, different way to play. They both are great, and they both win a World Cup, and means a lot for Argentina. So we can't pick one. I can't pick one. I prefer enjoy both.
Yeah, but how big is love for Maradona in how do you describe that?
It's crazy. I'm not a big football guy, but when he passed away, when he died, it's touched me so bad watching the people from Argentina meeting all together in Buenos Aires, on every part of Argentina, just for that moment. It was before and after that moment, I never watched him play, and that touched me a lot. It's that crazy.
Okay, let's now move to basketball.
Okay.
I remember you first. My memory of you is you are playing in Mursijom in Spain as a loanee from Real Madrid, and you were such a interesting guy to watch. With crazy assists, with a lot of energy. But before that, you established yourself as a very big player in Argentinian basketball league. You played a couple of years there for the highest level. We won, I think, 4 titles, and you met Luke Vildoze there. It was a big rivalry, Quilmes and Penjarolu in Mar del Plata. How do you remember that time, and how important was that time for you, for your career?
It was very important. I remember that years with a lot of happiness. I was young, very young, and it was my first city out of Cordoba. I don't know. Thanks more for my mother. He let me go and leave Cordoba.
How far is that from Cordoba?
It's in a car 12 hours.
12 hours.
It's 1,000 kilometers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's far away.
So you moved there alone?
Alone. Yeah. I told my mother I don't want to play basketball in Cordoba. I want to try some other new challenge. And she said, and I was going to the school at the same time, and she said, okay, let's try. If you have a bad experience, come back and keep doing your thing. If you have a good experience and the thing go well, keep doing that. So I went there without any pressure, you know. I went there to enjoy every day. I remember those days really nice. I have the national coach Sergio Hernandez back in the time, and he helped me a lot as a person and as a player. And Luca was younger than me. He's younger than me, but
with a silly hair.
He was a lot of hair, no style back in the time. Now he's way different. He improved, but my first years in Mar del Plata, he wasn't playing the first team. After a couple years, we started playing against, and I remember those games really nice. It's like almost here, you know, like Partizan or Red Star, in the same city. 50% of the city support Quilmes, 50% Penjarolu was my team. We had better team. The last 6 years, my 6 years there, we won 4 titles, and we had really good team. But they fight. I remember him with a lot of talent, no pressure, playing as a experienced player, doing crazy shots, crazy passes. For me, it was very hard to guard every time. Now, also much.
Do you make friendships in that time, or you hate each other?
No hate, but
rivalry.
Also no friendship, because he was around other kind of friends. He was younger than me, so we never meet off each other off the court. But I remember him playing against him, and I enjoyed a lot.
Yeah, and that derby, how you can compare it to Zvezda Partizan? I saw some videos. It quite like football atmosphere in that finals that I watched. But people here don't look at Argentina as a such a basketball country. In case of clubs, not the national team. National team is good, but how do you compare that?
I compare those kind of games like the Serbian Cup, with 50% and 50% each. Every time we play against Lucas teams, it's 15 and 50, and 40 minutes inning is like here, same. Sometimes throwing things.
Some incidents, huh?
Yeah, some incidents between the ultras, but it's very, very fine. For that reason, I always talk with some of my team and say I'm used to play this kind of game, because when I was a kid and when I started playing basketball, I started playing basketball in this environment. So I enjoy a lot. I really enjoy. It's like a football game in a small space,
Yeah. So after that, as many of players from Argentina, you moved to Spain. You signed for Real Madrid, but you played only 1 year. After that, you have 2 years in Mursijom. How do you look back on that days? And why you choose? Because a lot of players from Argentina go to Baskonia to work with Duško, your coach is here, but you choose Real Madrid, or Real Madrid choose you? What was the case?
I think 50-50. I don't know, actually. I don't know. My agent was the same agent as Nocioni. So that year, Nocioni was in Real Madrid that year. So me was part of the package, or so, I don't know. So it was the decision. It was between Real Madrid or Sevilla back in the time. And I prefer me having Nocioni in my first season, moving from another continent, like for my adaptation or something.
To be your mentor, huh?
Yeah. So I think I picked the right decision. I didn't play too much because in front of me it was Sergio Llull, Sergio Rodriguez playing amazing. But we won everything, the Supercopa, Copa del Rey, ACB, and Euroleague that year.
That was 2015.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. And I learned a lot and I enjoyed a lot that year. It was my first year out of Argentina, and having Chapo in the team helped me a lot for the adaptation. But I think you always learn more and improve your game playing, you know. So I knew if I want to improve and prove everyone or myself I can play in that level, I have to move to Murcia. And they received me with the open arms, you know. They give me everything.
Yeah, you were their key player, and let's say, you know, first guy in the team.
Yeah, it was me, it was Augusto Lima. We have a great team. We have Billy Bayron. We have a great team, and I enjoy a lot. They give me minutes to play and win confidence, you know, and try to build my game from playing. And I enjoy a lot. We make history and get into the playoff and play against Real Madrid. It was 2-1. It was like a really hard playoff. And I played 2 years there. I learned a lot. I make so many friends. I always remember those years with a lot of love, you know.
Yeah, and after that you moved back to Madrid. You know, get bigger role because Sergio Rodriguez had left, I think, for NBA or CSKA or something. He was left the club.
Yeah.
You got your, you know, minutes and you got your role over there, and that was, you know, super successful. And you know, crown of that, you know, good period was here in Belgrade. You won the second Euroleague title here in Belgrade in Final Four. How do you remember that?
Yes, after Murcia, I went to Real Madrid, and that year Sergio Rodriguez wasn't there, and Sergio Llull get injured from the knee, so I didn't expect having too much minutes. But after Sergio Llull injured, I have to prepare for that, you know. Also, Luka Doncic was there, and I knew we were gonna share a lot of minutes together. So it was a big challenge for me because I come from Murcia, and now the big challenge for me was like, okay, I can play Euroleague. I want to play Euroleague. I want to prove myself I can play in this level. So we made it to the Final Four here. I got injured 20 some days before the Final Fours. I have to get like a small surgery in my knee, and I didn't training or practice with the team till the morning to the game.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of, you know, was a secret. I think nobody.
I mean, all Real Madrid knew it, and I didn't know if I wasn't able to play. But it was 24 days after the surgery. I didn't practice nothing with the team, nothing. And Pabla Lasa told me and say, "We are here thanks to you. So are you gonna play or not?" I say, "Oh, Pablo, if you ask me like that, I'm there. I'm there. I'm gonna play." So he gave me the confidence. You know, I start both the game. I didn't play too much, but I start 2 games to try to play hard defense, press full court. So I'm very thankful for Pablo. You know, he gave me the confidence I needed because I didn't have any practice with the team. So he gave me the confidence, and I really appreciated that. I remember with like a good memories in here in Belgrade, and we won the
I heard it was a huge celebration here in Belgrade. Ognjen Kuzmic was in that.
Yeah, Kuz was in
injured,
the team.
yeah, but he was in the team.
Yes, but after the game we celebrate in the locker room, and after that we come back in the plane and come back to Madrid. And with Chapo, when my first year when he was there, we used to, when we won the Euroleague, go to the Cibeles fountain and like dive, you know, dive. So after Belgrade, we land in Madrid and did the same thing.
Yeah. And I must ask you about Pabla Lasa. He's a, you know, very big gentleman. You know, in the case of media, speaking to media, and you know, coaching as well. How was, you know, that time playing for him? That was a lot of pressure on him. You know, during all that years. You know, with, you know, they're gonna suck him, all the time in the media, pressure. But he managed to, survive everything and to win that 2 titles and couple of Final Fours more. So how do you have experience with him?
It was a great experience. I think he's one of the best coach I have. I think my best coach is Sergio Hernandez from the national team, and he's one of the top 3 I have for sure. And he lets you play with confidence, like you are. He's not gonna say don't do this, don't do that. He's gonna let you play with happiness. He's very good during the season, make everyone happy off the court and on the court. And I think that's very important in a long season. Also, you have playing for the Real Madrid or every big club you have pressure. Everyone gonna talk to you, or everyone gonna say, oh, no, you have to be fired, you can't play in that team. But it's a big responsibility, playing those teams, and depend of us make that responsibility a good one, not a bad one.
Yeah, and after that, good years in Spain, you go to NBA. Probably that was your dream when you start playing the game back in the days in Argentina, and you go to Denver, Serbian Denver, with decent role for that 2 years. You played, you improved a lot, I think, and I think physically you improved. How do you look back in that 2 seasons?
I didn't regret nothing about going to the NBA. It was I made. If they,
sorry for interrupting. Even if that buyout, you have still that.
I don't play basketball for the money. I play basketball because I love being a part of a team. Mm-hmm. Try to make friends in the team and play with them and feel that team unit. I love that. I play for that. I think. Obviously, I'm not gonna lie. I get paid. So. Yeah. But the first reason is not because of the money, and I knew if I go to the NBA, back in the time, it's not gonna be for the money. So I enjoy a lot. I learn a lot. I think I'm a better player right now than before, and that's thanks for the NBA. I knew I'm gonna have like a different role. Not gonna have the ball too much. Not gonna play pick and roll too much. So in my mind, I just try to put my energy in how can I be the best role player, or how can I be the best, spot up 3-point shot from the corner. Just try to read the situation and read what the team needs from me, and try to do it as the best I can. So I put my energy there, and Jokić teach me a lot, helped me a lot for my adaptation. I remember him my first day, like, do you remember everything you learned in FIBA? I said, yes. Okay, here is way different, so forget it. So I just tried to adapt as soon as I could, and he helped me a lot.
Yeah, but you had assist. It's very important part of your game for him as well. But how was that for you to have that kind of center with playmaking skills? Is that the rule? Always took hands over here because you're gonna.
Yeah. He see everything one step. Before everyone knows, he will pass you the ball. The great thing he got is he make everyone better. After you playing with him, you are a better player. That is why he's so special. And also he can score, he can pass, he can play defense. He's very smart playing defense, using his hand.
People usually don't look him as a good defender.
Usually the people who say that just watch some highlights or bad highlights. But he's very smart guarding. Maybe he's not the most athletic guy or the faster, but he's very smart on defense as well. And you gotta be ready. If you are in the corner and you think, he's not gonna pass me the ball, you are wrong. Or you are gonna miss the shot because you are not gonna be ready for shooting. So No, I don't know. You have to be ready every time you play with him because he see everything. And also, the first thing, like way different I used to, is like me putting the pick and roll for him. It's like very strange.
Kind of and
but
funny.
I just try to adapt to that role and try to do it as much as I can. You know.
Yeah, you put some tweet couple of days ago after that third game with Murray and him playing, triple double game, and he was like what a duo, and
it's crazy.
How good and what is experience with playing with those two guys?
It's crazy. I mean, I already thought for joke, but with Murray, it's crazy. He's so competitive. He's so winner. He always want to win. He don't care if we are in a practice, in a shoot drill, or whatever. He only want to win, and he's always studying his game. He's always watching his game after every game, watching his favorite players. He's always with the winner mentality, and I learned a lot from him.
Yeah, but you were there when he got injured.
Yeah. When after 2 months he got injured, but he here in FIBA, or when I'm used to be, when you get injured, you usually you never go to the travels, you never go to the team. So if I get injured in a serious injury,
you do recovery.
Yeah, you recover maybe in the hospital or in the club sometime. But when he got injured, he goes every time to the gym, weight room, be around the team. If we play in Phoenix, if we play away, he go with us every day. He don't want to lose. He didn't want to lose the game, the team unit, and it was very surprising for me because I never see something like that.
Okay, you played with Jokić. What is your favorite moment with Jokić? Some funny story about him.
I mean, my first year, he invited me in Saint Nicola. I think it's in December. I think it was something normal, but it's huge here.
Yeah.
And I went.
It's very important.
Yeah, it's like Christmas for us.
Yeah.
And I went like normal, like I wore jeans, but everyone there was like sweet tie, very serious. Say to my wife, I think we picked the wrong the wrong clothing.
Wrong outfit.
Yeah. So he invited me there. His brother was there too. Both. The entire family was there, and he was so kind and made me try rakia, typical Serbian food. And I finished dancing with her brothers.
Because it's Saint Nicholas, it's fish. It was. Fish.
I don't remember the food. But it was like a big table full of food, like dessert, first place, second place, and you can do whatever you want in the time you want, Yeah. I finished the night like 12, maybe 1, dancing with her brother. It was very funny.
With Serbian music?
Yes, hugging and moving his... I don't remember. I have some video, but I'm not going to show you.
How is that when your Jokić brother hugged you?
I look like a kid next to them, And they moved me that they want to. But it was a really fun night.
Yeah, and what about, experience that you got from NBA? How different that it was from Spain and Argentina with all the training and travels and games and whole experience.
It's more wild in some moments because of, I don't know, the transfers, the deadline. Maybe you are in the bus going to the airport and they stop the bus and say you're gonna be traded. So
you feel that pressure everywhere?
Yeah. I mean, my first year I felt it, but they told me they're not gonna trade you, so don't worry. But you see everyone around, it was like watching the phone every time. in my second year, I wasn't playing too much in the second part of the season, and I started feeling nervous. It's like, okay, what they say, you know, there are two guys who knows
What's gonna happen?
If you are in that tweet, you're gonna be traded. So
you watch Vogue and Shams?
Yeah, I was watching them. They don't say nothing, and the last moment it was some rumors, but it's wild.
You were happy, but you didn't got traded.
I mean, I wasn't playing too much, and in my mind, I want to stay. Always, if I have the chance to play again, if they want to trade me, okay, trade me, but send me to a place where I can really play. So I was nervous because all the wildness is around there, but I was pretty quiet in the moment. I know the decision whoever they make is gonna be the right one, so I wasn't that nervous. But it's really wild.
Yeah, and now that guys you played with, Denver, they're now playing in finals. They lead 3-1.
I was so close to play the final.
I was asking you, do you feel that their success as a part of your success? But you were there basically a year ago.
I feel just happiness because I know how much they work for that. As soon as I got to the NBA, a lot of people told me that you are not going to play for titles, or I always play in Real Madrid or bigger team to play for titles. You're not going to have that. When I just got there, the only thing they talk about is to get a title. You know, this is the goal, our main goal.
Yeah. In the locker room, that was the goal.
That was the main goal inside the locker room. After that, you know, bad things can happen. Lose game, win game, lose series, win series. But they've been working for that, you know. And now I am very happy because they are having success. And I made so many friends there. I don't know. I feel part of that. I don't feel part of that.
But you feel joy, Sam.
I feel really happy for them because they work so bad. They really work. They just feel the pressure. Other thing they told me before I got to the NBA is you are not gonna feel every lose is gonna be like nah.
Is that bothering you? Because
it wasn't,
when you lose they said when you lose in NBA during the regular season, it was like, okay, we have next game tomorrow. Don't worry, everything's good.
They told me that, but it's lie. I mean, my experience there, every time we lost the game, our coach was really mad, was really sad. Everyone, it was like a sad environment when you lose. It's like here, you know. And when I was there, we prepared the game like every game is a final, you know. And that surprised me because I wasn't expecting that. So it's in this case, in Nuggets, they want to win this. They want to win this so bad, and they are working for that so many years ago. So, if they win one more, they already there. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, and do you have some stay in touch with some guys from the organization or team or?
Yeah, when they made to the finals, I text the coach because I have a good relationship. I text Jokić, I text Vlatko, Chancha, who are Jeff Green,
Uncle Jeff.
Yes, and some of the staff like I have.
Ogi.
Oh, I didn't text Ogi. I'm sorry.
Ogi, he's gonna text you.
I'm gonna text you now. And he helped me a lot also. But I don't remember who text. But I text a lot of guys from Denver. They like very, very focused for trying to get the goal.
Okay, last question about NBA and Jokić. Do you, when you were there, do you see that kind of, success for him to be two-time MVP? A lot of people think that he should be a three-time in a row. probably he gonna be a MVP of the playoff or NBA finals. Do you see that, growth of him during that years?
For
Because basically he is the best player in the planet right now.
To be honest, I never see something like that, like a player like Jokic. Never. I play with Manu, different kind of players with Scola, but Jokic is way different than them, and he can do everything. And when he's in the low post, nobody can stop him. When he's in the top of the key, nobody can stop him.
Pick and roll with him, it's...
If you play the pick and roll, you do the pocket pass on him, nobody can stop that float. And he improved a lot. It's no surprise every time after the game he's in the gym doing weight room. If he play 40 minutes, he's in the weight room. If he play 20 minutes, he's even harder in the weight room. Away, in home, every time he's in the weight room. He's such a professional athlete, and you can see the result in his. Maybe it's not that hard, like try to have a success year, but he's been success like 3 years in a row. So that's the hard part of his game, and he's doing it. I mean, he's an amazing player.
Yeah. Okay. After that NBA experience, you were in Dallas for I think 1 month or something like that.
1 month. 1 month and some days.
Yeah. And this season, which will end in a couple of days, is very crazy for you. Roller coaster. A lot of things happened to you, and you decide to go back to Europe. And can you tell me why you choose to go to Zvezda and not go back to Spain, but everyone expected?
I mean, I didn't expect big card from Dallas, so it was like a crazy month back in the time. I got cut. I received a tweet. I read a tweet.
You found that?
Yeah, in Twitter. I realized I was cut in Twitter. After 3 hours, the GM called me. But I already,
after 2 hours?
Yeah. So, okay, say to my wife, let's try to wait. If somebody from the NBA want me again, let's try again. Nobody. I wait two or 3 days. I think you have to wait 2 days till anybody can get you. And okay, I say, let's go to Europe. Let's come back. And I put my decision with my family and my agents. It was weird because it was in the middle of the season, December. All the team was already full. And I have a couple options.
Can you tell me which one?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't know.
You will tell me after
maybe, yeah.
Okay.
I have a couple options, but I don't know. Luca being here, it was like a huge thing for me, like moving from US to another team, a new team. I think the reason I'm here is because one of the reasons I'm here is because of him, for my adaptation again, for comeback to the NBA. The fans, I think the fans want another.
So he convinced you to came?
No.
No.
He was like a factor.
Okay.
But we were talking, texting. We were like speaking to each other. But he was one of the main thing why.
And what did he told you during that chat? About the club, about the
about the club, about the goals, about everything. How crazy is playing here with these fans.
He sent you some videos or something.
I used to watch some videos when I was in Argentina, or maybe you can see everything right now. And I used to watch when Red Star play against Partizan, or when Red Star play Euroleague games. So it wasn't hard. the decision. It wasn't really hard. I say,
But
okay, let's go.
when you saw that, flags of Argentina in the
Yeah,
games
well,
and
that was cool.
chants,
Yeah.
Argentina.
People supporting and singing Argentina, that was crazy, and everything was because of Luka, because they were winning. Luka was playing great. Duško make everyone like happy. Put all the pieces together. Say, okay, I want to be part of that, and I didn't hesitate. So it was weird at the beginning because different league come here, adapt again to FIBA basketball. I remember my first practice, like playing the pick and roll, pass the ball to the side, the ball come back to me, and say, okay, I have to play the pick and roll again. I'm not used to play too many pick and roll. I say pick and roll again. So it was like a process in the middle. It was a little bit sad also because I got here and I couldn't play for 2 months. I came here for playing Euroleague, and before I got here, I asked to everyone in the Euroleague, in the ELPA or everywhere, if it's gonna be any problem, if it's gonna be any ban or whatever, and they say nothing gonna happen. If you go to restart, nothing gonna happen. Nobody gonna say nothing. Okay, got here, ban, 2 months. It was like crazy. I say.
Do you feel? I saw that you write a letter to the Euroleague.
Yeah.
Do you feel angry, betrayed, or
I don't know if betrayed or I feel angry because I just want to play basketball. I came here to play Euroleague, and they put this ban. It's too many ways to put bans or different ways to put it and punish maybe the team, but they just I don't know. They just stop and you can't sign any other player and this player can play. So I feel bad. I just try to put my energy in the thing I can control.
Yeah.
And that
you said
I couldn't control that. Somebody else putting a ban to the team, I can't control that. I email Glickman, say, please consider let me play, take off that. No. So
he said no? Or?
No, he didn't say no. He was very polite and very kind, but
nothing changed.
Nothing changed. So I say, okay. I just try to put my energy in the Avali and try to use that period of time to use it to adapt to the team and to know Duško, to know my teammates. So I had to wait 2 months till my first game.
Yeah, about Duško, you said you have a good relation with Nocioni and all that legend of Argentina, Manu, Scola, and do you talk with them about cooperation with Duško, because a lot of them, play very good basketball under him in Baskonia?
I only speak with the Scola and Prigioni, and they both told me, if you like to practice, you don't gonna have any problems. If you like to training hard, no problem with Duško.
Do you like training?
Of course, I learned from them like how to practice and training.
Is that like, everybody talk about Duško, it's hard training, for couple of hours, put the pressure all the time, it's, pressure on the, or it's not like...
He's hard, and like Scola and Prigioni say, if you don't like to practice, if you don't like to really put your ass down and work, don't come. That's the perfect, how you say, the perfect
explanation,
for him. So he prepare you for it doesn't matter if Serbian League, ABA League, Euroleague, he prepare you for that game like a finals. Take it or leave it. He prepared for that. For every game is a final, it's a war. So in that way it's great because you are always trying to win every game, respect every team, respect every league. And he's a winner. He's a winner coach. I think somebody told me in the team is more quiet right now. It's not like he used to be.
Okay.
But he's strong. He's hard. I like it.
You say that his daughter has some, clothing line. about his, silhouette with fat,
Yeah.
and there is no sign that tiredness does not exist. Is he talking you about that?
Yes, I never told Dusko I'm tired. I don't want to do it. But it's his mentality, and I respect that. I'm the guy who think we as a player have to adapt to the coach, not the coach to the player. So we have to adapt his way to practice, his way to work, and I think we did, and we are doing a great job.
Yeah. You came here to Zvezda, and when you start playing Euroleague after 2 months of
March
waiting,
3.
yeah, there was a chance for Zvezda to go to top 8, but not so, big, and you guys didn't manage to reach that goal, but you finished the season, let's say, strong with 100%, no calculation, no anything. You finished with 17, let's say half of successful season. How was that tough for you, because you didn't reach the main goal of the EuroLeague season?
It was tough for the group because our goal was trying to get to the playoff. We couldn't make it. We lost some tough games. I don't know, against Berlin, Panathinaikos.
Yeah, what happened in that game?
I mean,
Can anybody?
after they beat us, Panathinaikos, they start winning a lot of games.
You helped them.
They are not, but they weren't a bad team. Maybe they weren't playing great, but they have good individual players. So, I mean, we are not the best team, the most athletic team, the most talented team, but we fight. And when we don't fight, or when we play some games like bad, everyone can beat us, But when we play together and we play with toughness and we play with hustle, we can beat everyone. And we beat Olympiacos twice. So I don't know. It is what it is. You lose, you win. We tried everything to win every game, and we couldn't. So I don't know. It's part of the. This is a really hard EuroLeague. Everyone can beat you. You can beat everyone.
Yeah.
And we couldn't win the very important games. We have to.
Yeah. You came back from USA after 2 years. Do you feel this season was most equal season or most quality season of the EuroLeague? You can you played EuroLeague before you got NBA. You played the NBA, so you can, let's say, compare the quality of the game. So how do you look on this season of EuroLeague?
I saw it like even harder than I remember. Like I say, everyone can beat you. The last team can beat you in your house, in your home, easily. I don't know, Berlin come here and play a great game and they beat us. I don't know, there are so many talented players and so many great coaches who put all the pieces together. And also there are more athletic players who can guard you. A big guy can guard a small guy, and that make a big difference,
So game is changing.
Yeah, in some of the team, maybe, yeah. They are looking, maybe switch everything in every pick and roll, and that is, you don't see that like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's the way he's playing right now in the world,
Yeah, and the playoffs also was very interesting, very good. You didn't play in that, but you probably had a favorite team. Watching Real Madrid playing against Partizan, you probably cheering for Real Madrid in that series for a couple of reasons. So how do you saw that series? It was a wild series. A lot of things happened. Yeah. 5 games,
If you say one thing, that happened. If you say another thing, that happened. Everything happened in that series. It was crazy. It was wild, like you said. I enjoy a lot watching that series. Both teams were playing a high level, incredible. The first 2 games, Partizan was playing great, with making tough shots, playing great defense, and the third other games, Real Madrid changed the way. The fight in between maybe changed something, I don't know. But they start playing different, no pressure. Say, okay, if we lose, we lose, but let's play maybe, you know. And they start playing zone, and maybe Partizan couldn't find a solution for the zone. It was crazy. Very tactic games, very hustle games. I think both coaches did a great job on the series. And Real Madrid in a 2-2, you know, Real Madrid have more experienced players.
Yeah, but that was 18-point difference for Partizan in that game.
Yes.
And they managed to come back. How?
And still, they have a lot of players with this kind of games, and they know how to play this game. I think that's the difference, the experience, the minimum details. You know, the minimum details make big difference, and I think that happened in this series.
Yeah, you played with Julian or other that, let's say, legend players. So, do you think that Julian managed to do that, fight on purpose to try to
No.
Because a lot of people think like that.
No. You never see Yul in a problem. You know, it was a hard foul, a lot of emotion in the moment, a lot of reactions in the moment. Sometimes happens this kind of fights, but no doubt.
Yul is not like that. Huh?
No, not even close. Just the opposite. He's a winner guy who only want to win. He's gonna take the responsibility for everything, and he only want to make the right decision to win the game. He's not like that for 100%.
Yeah, and he's a winner. You said that. I was in Kaunas. He got that shot. First point of the game was the most crucial one.
Yeah.
Do you speak with him, with the guys after that? Because this Real Madrid season was like they have millions of lives. They every time they find a way to from the edge.
He's like that. He have a lot of shots like that. Last moment, he, like you say, he didn't score and he didn't take any shot in the final till the last one. When he got the ball, everyone knew he's gonna take it.
Did you know that?
I didn't know.
Huh?
I didn't know. I thought Chacho is gonna take the ball because he was like
in good rhythm.
He was like carry. He was shooting. He was assisting. So when he got the ball, I said he's gonna shoot it for sure, 100%. And he made it. Against Fall. It was a crazy shot.
Mandarina.
They call Mandarina the crazy shot. They made it. So it was a crazy Euroleague for them, I think.
Did you speak with them or chat with them?
I just text him for congratulating. Just that.
Okay. For you, season will end up, with the finals here in domestic Kalası League and ABA League plays. You play against Partizan. That the final everybody expect to be,
Yes.
before the season, and we have it now. So, with this kind of schedule, did you ever experience this, kind of, hole in the schedule, or you were waiting about 20 days, maybe two weeks or something.
17 days till our last game against Budućnost. I never see something like that, for be honest, because
not even in Argentina.
No. We play a game every 10 days because we were waiting for Partizan. So we play one game Sunday, and the other game was the other Tuesday.
You forgot what happened, huh?
I mean, we can change all the plays, all the offense. We can change all the offense and do a new ones in 1 week easily. But we can't control, like I said before, we can't control that. It's not in our hands, so we gotta put our energy in the thing we can control, and that was like training hard, preparing for the next game. I think Duško made a great week plans, like okay, practice day off, some day off, hard practice, game between us. So
he combined it. Huh?
Yeah. He was very open on that, and I think that was the key to be here right now and be ready. But it was crazy. And now, after having our last game in 17 days, we are gonna have one game every 2 days or every day. So
how hard is for you guys to to change let's say your mindset for that kind of you're going back to the schedule from the previous part of the season.
You
really,
just change it. There is no other reason, and you are playing as a final. I think you have no other reason or no other motivation better than that. Playing a final, we have 2 chances to get another championships, like the Serbian League and the ABA League. So we don't need other motivation. We are playing against the classic, the derby. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a big show for the fans too. So first of all, we have to enjoy it, and second, it's a great motivation to every cup we have in front. We have to get it. We have to try to get it.
Yeah, and after that game in ABA League against Partizan, you were up by 20, and after that you lose. Duško said in the press that he and you guys know you're gonna win it at the end against Partizan, and that he knows that, you guys know that, and the Partizan players know that. Did he talk with you guys about that kind of mindset he has, and how do you prepare for this one?
I mean, he don't let you relax in every part of the season. Like I said, he prepare you for a final every game, against Zadar, against every team. So that if you do that during the season, during the 7 month, 8 month, it's gonna be like natural for the player be ready in the important games. So we know, and we have a lot of players who play this kind of game, and they tell us, like me or Luca or the new one, and they help us about that. So
who is the most vocal in the
Branko? I think Branko. All the Serbians, the Balkanics, the guys help us a lot. So I mean, like I say, it's a final against a great team, like the derby, the principal derby. So we gotta be ready. We in that game that we were winning by 20 and lost the game. We knew in the first half we did a great job, and that's the way we have to play this series.
Okay, for this season I need to ask one more thing. Not good for you. You didn't manage to qualify for the World Cup with Argentina. How that affect you, and because it affect us, because we wanna revenge for that China. And we are sad for you for not give us that revenge. How tough was losing about from that coach?
Yeah, it was like if you can put it in a TV show and nobody gonna believe it.
It's crazy story. Let maybe somebody didn't know the coach.
Yeah,
was
the coach who was coaching us during the windows. Maybe in the last window he left. He got fired.
They fired.
Yeah, he got fired. And he went to Dominican Republic, and that was the team who kicked our ass, who beat us in the last game, and we couldn't make it because of that game against that coach. In the same place he got fired was the same place he beat us. So it was like a horror movie for us. But it was really hard. it was really hard for all that group, for the staff, for the coaches, for the players, for that team. It was really good, really hard, really sad, because we didn't expect that. Also, Deck come, like he did a big trip. La Provítola arrived the same game day. So we wanted to win so bad, and we tried so bad, and they start playing really good. They changed the mentality in the second half, start hitting threes.
Yeah.
Start playing.
It's a rain of threes.
It start playing in a high level. They have winner players. They take that responsibility and start playing really tough. And for us, it was really hard. I think every time we remember that, we remember with sadness and I don't know, unhappiness. I remember coming here and being like 10 days like really sad, with Luca, thinking about every time the game coming to me, and I don't know.
You guys were preparing yourself to be in the World Championship.
Yes, like maybe Dominican Republic, and they were preparing for going to the World Cup. It was really hard, but the only good thing now is we have to keep working. We have to keep creating that team unit, put our energy in the training camp every time, like we did in the before the World Cup. We did a great training camp process, training hard, fighting between us, playing friendly games in a high level. So we have to build again that, and keep working for our next goal is try to qualify to the Olympic qualifier.
Yeah, you have pre-qualification.
Pre-qualification, after that to the world pre-qualification, and after that the Olympic Games. So that's our only goal we have right now. But beside that, we have to create good habits, keep creating that, training hard, talk each other, be unit, the compromise, the commitment. Try to be there every tournament we have. Try to be there and keep playing together. That is going to be very important for us right now.
Yeah, I just need to go back to China. That game, quarterfinals in Dongguan. I was there. All of us from Serbia there was desperate after that game. You killed us. Basically, you 18 points, 12 assists, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals. I think. You killed us, and no, that game was very created very bad memory for the people here in Serbia, and even now I heard people talking about that Argentina.
I think nobody expect us playing that level. That tournament, that World Cup, we played really good.
Yeah, that was your best game in the national team against Serbia, because
for sure. And also we have against France
in semifinals.
In semifinal we played great as well. But we prepared so good. We were all in the same page. All the players, all the staff, all the assistant coach, the coach, everyone in the team was in the same page, and we trust in the preparation. Every day we went to the practice. After the practice, try to be better, and in the game was like very fluid, we knew.
Yeah, I remember. You was very fluid.
But if you see, I don't know, I remember before against Serbia, the quarterfinal, if you see everyone's faces before the game so focused, or during the game, I remember watching Deck playing hard defense. That's very contagious. We were so in the same page, and
he has that killer look.
Yes. Everyone had it. But if you see everyone was like very focused, and we knew, winning or losing the game, we are gonna give everything we got in that game. And I mean, it was a great game. It was very tight till the end. We play great defense, but I think we we did a great World Cup over there.
You make Serbia crying, you know.
It's nothing against Serbia.
Yeah. Did anybody talk about you here in Serbia about that games?
No, because it was so like 4 years ago. Sometimes, but no. When I just got here, they don't. Nobody told me that.
Okay, we will have a revenge game in Paris final. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
Yeah, and you know, for the finish of this talk, what about your life in Serbia, in Belgrade? How, you know, how tough or how easy for you guys, you and your wife and your daughter, is, you know, to adopt life here?
It wasn't tough.
Lifestyle.
It wasn't tough. Tough was before I got here, because I wasn't playing. I didn't have any team to play. I was like, I didn't know where to go. And when I just got here, I was really happy from the first day. When I just touched the ball and started playing basketball, I was really happy here. My family was happy here. The January, the winter, it was hard.
Come on, man,
But it was that hard.
You was in Denver, in Colorado. I was in Denver for.
Yeah, but you have sunny days there.
Yeah, I was in, you know, I was in Colorado for 6 months, but it was summer. Yeah, I know.
It's different. Here in January, like 4 p.m., 5 p.m., it's getting dark.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'm a home guy. I like to be with my family in my house. So it is everything great. The people is so kind. They show me too much love every day, in the game, in the court, off the court.
I know, on the street, on the market, or
everywhere. And
you have some situation, you know, you go to, I don't know, restaurant or cafe and you don't pay because you play for the Zvezda, or, you know.
No, maybe no.
Or some, you know.
Yeah, just like
situations.
Walking around and one guy just see me and say, "Faku." He start like hugging me, kiss me. And my wife told me, "Do you know him?" No, I don't know him. And the other day I have it was funny though. I was in my car, in the lights was in red, and one guy was stepping in the corner, and he didn't cross, but he started looking at me, and I saw he was looking at me, and he crossed one time, the light still in red. He still like very stare me like. And he crossed again, he turned around and started doing this, like this. It was partisan fun for sure. Obviously. But it was fun though. It was part of the, you know, it's part of the show, or part of the culture. I'm from Argentina, so I know. So it's very, the life here is very passionate. So, you know, so.
But you didn't have any problem?
No, not at all. Even I have a good, like, some talk with partisan fans, say I'm partisan, but it's okay. So it's everyone here is very kind. I think the only way I can give this kind of love back is like giving my everything in the game and putting my life in every game, and 100%, you know, with hustle and fights. My daughter is also happy. She's going to the kindergarten. The teacher speaks to her.
Did she like that, you know, environment? You know, it's probably a little bit, you know, hard for her because it's not the same language. But
yeah, but she's young. She's 3 years. She's 3 years old.
She learns fast. Huh?
And she learns fast. The other day I was talking with her, and she started talking with me like, nah. You're talking Serbian? And she was laughing and she was shy. But you know, was from the deep, and she said, nah. So the teacher in the kindergarten talked with her in Serbian, everyone in Serbian. She say she understands something, but she just plays. It's small and young, so she just likes to play.
Yeah, you live in some part of the city, new part of the city, near the, you know, big shopping mall, and, you know, river, and you know, a lot of parks, I guess. So there is such, you know, things to do with her.
Yeah. Now with the weather, with the good weather, we can do more things.
Yeah, you had some free time during the season, obviously because of different reasons, schedule or that ban, do you go to see some other place outside of the Belgrade? And
yeah, but I don't remember the names.
I saw that you were in Novi Sad.
Novi Sad. Yes, I went there just one day, but I don't like too much to do tourist. If my mother come and want to do, I go. I say, okay, go ahead and know the place. I'm gonna stay here in the coffee and drink a coffee. When you finish, come and leave. So I'm not a good tourist for the people.
Okay, and what about that barbecue made by Neda? After that, you guys didn't lose any game. Is that
No?
No? You didn't know for that.
I didn't know, but it was we had like 2 days off, maybe I remember.
All guys with families.
Yeah, he invited everyone in the team, families, wife, daughter, everyone, and he did some barbecues, typical Serbian food, typical
burgers,
typical Serbian desserts. I don't remember the name. I did my cheat day that day. So I tried everything. It was really nice. I remember remind me to Argentina. The team dinners, team barbecues is very nice.
Yeah. Before we go to asado question, I want to ask you, what about Serbian food? What do you like? Do you remember some dishes? You tried with Jokić on Slava, and you tried here, probably.
There is a special plate. I don't remember the name, but it's like a big plate with tomato sauce, a little bit wine in the sauce with pork.
Maybe some goulash, maybe. No?
I don't remember.
Okay.
But I always go to that place and eat that. And the people, the workers here, they
already know that.
They know what I'm gonna pick. I tried the shevapis.
It's how do you compare it with it's different type of barbecue?
It's different. It's different way to cook also, because in Argentina we turn on the fire in a side, and the ashes, the small ashes, we put it down the meat and start cooking in slow fire. It's different way, but at the end it's the same. Everything is the same. But here you guys have a great food.
Yeah. What about the drink? I saw you all the time drink mate. You bring all that equipment for that. I saw that other players from Serbia start doing that, like Neda or some. You infect him.
Yes. As soon as I got here, Neda told me, I want to drink mate. I want to try mate. Bring someday mate, and I bring it. He like it.
How do you find here to buy, or you?
When I got here, I bring some in my bags. But you have just one place, is one restaurant.
So you can find it, huh?
The herb, yes. I don't know if the mate, the typical mate you can find here. Yes, they have there. Just one place. It's a restaurant. It's like somebody from Europe or Argentina come and put that kind of the kit, but just one place. And when I finished my herbs, I went there and buy a couple packs, and I prepare, and Neda like it. I just try to take it to the travels also, but I used to drink a lot of mate.
Yeah, and for Argentinian guys, and for you, I know you are the family guy. You like that, asado, event, where you with your friends, all day make that, barbecue in Argentinian way, do it, like all day. So how that is important for you, that way of cooking, because I was watching the guys going to Qatar for the World Cup, bring their own meat from Argentina and do that thing, over there in the desert.
It's a big ritual for us, I think, because besides the way we cook and all the barbecue thing is like we start 10 a.m. turning on the fire, talking with your friend, with your family. It's always is everything to enjoy, you know. Maybe birthday or maybe it's a Monday, regular Monday. Let's do a barbecue. Okay, I'm not doing nothing. So it's a big ritual for us. When I come back to Argentina, I always try to be with my friends and my family and all together do a barbecue. Start with like a cheese, some salamis or the first plate, and after that start cooking the meat. During the season, I don't do too much meat, cow meat, but
let's say you are on diet.
During
the season.
During the season, I try in off season, but off season like I'm not playing, so some days I
you can have some beers or
no beers
or Fernet or what?
Fernet or but not too much. Maybe someday a glass of wine. I need to recover.
Red wine, I guess.
Yes, red wine. And I think that's it. I like to like spend time with my friend and family, and it's like the whole day, you know. All the day is barbecue. We start the fire like 10, 11. We start eating like 3 maybe. After that, maybe play cards during 4, 5 p.m. And as soon as it get dark, say, okay, let's turn on the fire again and do some barbecue. And maybe you go to sleep.
Next round, huh?
Yeah, 2 rounds easily. When I go to Argentina, it's maybe 2 days of that I have to play.
Yeah, and the meat is what is the special? It's cow meat. And
yes, cow meat, but different way to they like cut it. We have so many way to cut
types,
it. The types of meat is like vacío. I don't know how you say it here, but you have many like ribs, matambre. I don't know how you say in English. I don't remember. I remember in Dallas I have an Argentinian place and they have it in English, but I don't remember now. But you have many. Oh, no, also cow meat. You have also like pork meat.
Yeah, it's and about seasoning. It's only salt. Doing for the asado or some herbs or something like that you put on the meat.
Because on the meat, there is like a sauce called chimichurri. It's
kind of different than we have normally.
No, chimichurri.
Okay.
You don't know chimichurri?
No.
It's like different herbs, olive, like mix it, and you put it up.
Okay, we're gonna, we were find some Argentinian meat here, and we're gonna, prepare for you, try, and to be honest, if it's near to that, asado, we're gonna give our best for that.
Okay.
And for the last question here, we talk about everything, and can you imagine you and your family live here in Belgrade for one more year? Because a lot of Red Star fans, want to know about.
I mean,
I don't ask you if you're gonna stay, but can you imagine you?
I don't know. First of all, I like to live the present, like really. I've been living before I got here, thinking about where I'm gonna play after the Dallas, where I'm gonna play. I was so like, I didn't know nothing, so I stopped living the present in that time. So I say now, okay, right now, put my energy in win a trophy, win the Ava League, spend time with my family. I didn't have the talk with my family already. Where are we gonna be? So the only thing I can say, I'm enjoying a lot this season here, and I want to finish at least this season with 2 more trophies.
Okay, thanks for this part of the conversation. Now we're gonna try that meat.
Okay.
You say you got some grades for us, and that's gonna be all for this.
Okay.
Thank you a lot. I'm very, very sorry that you look wasn't here
worry.
with us because
I'm here representing
yeah,
him.
yeah. I will ask him if he is, if it was good, show for you.
Great show.
Yeah.
Great show.
Ok, hvala ljudi, ja vas pozivam da pogledate ovu epizodu na YouTube-u i na platformama MaxBetovim i da budete uz nas i nadalje. Pripremamo nešto u vezi svetskog prvenstva koje se održava na Filipinima, ali o tom potom bit ćete obavešteni na vreme i tako, budite uz nas, sad da vam kažem. Prijatno. Faku, you tried that.
I try.
Asado in Serbia, let's say, is that near to way you do it in Argentina?
Very, it's almost similar. It's not about the meat, it's about how good they cook.
Okay.
And I think this is...
So our chef got a good grade, huh?
Great.
Okay.
It's really nice.
And okay, I'm glad that you were our guest and my guest in my show and here in our restaurant. So thank you, and I hope we can, we can try to do it once again.
Okay.
Couple of years, because you said you're gonna play. You're gonna play
5 years.
5 years. Okay. So
Okay, thank you.
Let's see in Belgrade in 2028.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for having me.
To bi bilo to, pa evo, pustit ćemo Kampaca da završi ručak.